Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me here with Rochelle Smith at Stamping Flair. It's great to have you here on a Wednesday afternoon here in Melbourne. I share crafting inspiration with you, card making, paper crafting inspiration on a Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock. So today I'm sharing with you a card using the traditional Christmas suite. Today it's going to be a process video, so I have an idea of a card and I will take you through the process of my creating it. Sometimes I change my mind, and you have seen me do that sometimes, so many times, and I love doing that with you as I go through changing colors maybe and sketches. I did that last week, I think, as well. It's just a bit of fun as we go through adjusting the layers and things like that. So if you're joining me, please say hello. I'd love to chat with you uh, and ask me any questions you may have. It's a brand new month, and it's actually the start of a brand new Stamping Up year. Our year starts in October. So it's a fresh start. It's nice to have the year in the middle of the year, beginning in the middle of the year. So we get a fresh start at Stamping Up. So I'm just going to make sure I am live in my Facebook page. And if you're joining me on YouTube and watching the replay, please say hi. I will get back to you. I as much as I try to anyway. If I do, I haven't got back to you. It's just I missed a comment, but I do try to. Please, if you have any questions, please message me, or you can direct message me or email me at rochelle@stampingflair.com, and I will get back to you. So today I want to share with you some information of what's going on this month, and I've also got a peek at the advent calendar. I'm not going to share with you what's inside. I will show you. I got it today. I have picked it up from the post office this morning. So I want to show you what it looks like. If you may have seen what's inside, some are sharing what's inside. I actually know what's inside, but I don't want to show it to you here on this channel. So you can, I'm sure, do your own searching and see if you want to see it, but I don't want to ruin it. So it's fully worth it. So I will share with you what it looks like. It's big. So that's what I want to share with you, and then I will be creating as well. During the month of October, starting today till the 31st of October, we have a really great starter kit offer. Your outlay, you have two options you can choose from. For an outlay of $60, you can purchase $235 worth of product, and this is the option one. So this is a discounted offer, and the other one is a regular starter kit price, which is $169, and this is get bonus amount of products. So you get pay $169 and get $344 of your choice of product. Usually that's you pay $169 and choose $235 of product. So both options give you the same amount of free product. One's discounted, so you pay less, and the other one you pay the same amount but get more choice in product. Either one is great value. This is the lowest price offer we have had. I have been with Stamping Up over 10 years, and I haven't seen something this low for $60 where you can start up. If you're brand new to crafting, you may want to add things like the basics. If you hop on my website, stampingflair.com, I have a beginner's kit where you can kind of see what you need, like your trimmers, a bit of cardstock, some ink, but just some basics to get you going. If you're an avid crafter, you already have a supply, and you might just want to enhance that with maybe bundles, maybe a stamping kind of emboss machine, some larger ticket items. Maybe you might like to add some special items. So that's something for you to think about. The offer runs through to the 31st of October. The $60 value, the $60 price kit is actually less than the cost of a bundle. So just doing that, you're already ahead of the game. So I'm going to turn my camera around. I will show you this advent calendar. I'm going to just take the packaging off so you can kind of see what's inside, not inside, but how it looks on the inner. So it came in a outer box, so the box which is posted in. Then within that there is this box which is more tightly packed, and within that is the advent calendar. So I'm going to take it out of that box. Now if you were wanting to gift someone this, you could wrap this middle box, right? And if you wanted to, or you could even, it's a nice box, you could even put just the boy. So it's a nice craft box, and I think you could just put a nice gift boy like a red or a gold bow, and it's just going to come up really nicely. I'm going to pull this down a bit. It's a big box. The dimensions would be on the website, but I'm going to show you, just do a rough here. It is, let me do it on my glass mat. So I'm looking, it's about 30 centimeters by 27. This is just a rough. And then the depth is about 5 centimeters, right? So it's a large box. The price of this is $173. There are a few ways you can get, just to share with you what you get. So before I even open this box, you are getting a stamp set with this, all right? So this comes in that extra box you're getting. It's got 24 images. This is not purely for Christmas, so it's really an all occasion stamp set. It's you've got miss you, birthday wishes, big thanks, always in my heart, healing hugs, thinking of you, proud of you, love you, for someone extra special. So a nice range of sentiments. It's got a poinsettia, cupcake, a flower, a butterfly, and some extra little floral and leaf, like the foliage there. So 24 images. It's a photopolymer stamp set. It comes on 2 sheets there. And what we have been advised is that what comes in this box is going to coordinate with the things in the stamp set. So that's something to bear in mind. I will open this so you can see how it looks on the inside. And I won't do any spoilers now, but I just want to show you. I know I'm not very careful with packaging. That's why I'm trying to be extra careful, because this is a very pretty box. Because I'll show you the back of it. Isn't that nice? It's just so pretty. That light reflection will go. I'll have to take that packaging off. So you could add this to a starter kit. This is $173. You could get it in a starter kit, or you could purchase, once you get the starter kit, you could purchase at a discounted price. So that's another option for you to get this. If you're just purchasing as is, you get the stamping rewards as well. And even if you get the starter kit, you still get stamping rewards as a demonstrator. So that you don't lose out on those benefits, whatever, as a customer. So this is the inside of the box. Right, so many pretty. The box itself is, no, it's not. this is quite large, so that's large. I'm just giving you a hint there. So lots and lots of good things in here. So it's something for you to consider. If this is something you want, you could add this into a starter kit, or add that after you've purchased a starter kit, get discount, plus get stamping rewards on it. So many ways to be part of that and enjoy some perks with our October offers. We've got 3 brand new kits as well this month. 2 are Christmas. One's a gift tag one with, and one's some beautiful cards I saw as well. I'm definitely getting that, and the Nutcracker gift tags are really cute. So take a look. I will be posting that up on my Facebook page and sending a newsletter out, something to look at. So today I'm going to be creating with the traditional Christmas suite. So this is a mega suite. I keep referring back to this starter kit because of the value. This suite is, by memory, I'm going to give you the price of this. You can get pieces of it, like you can get a bundle, you can get the designer series paper. Any of our products can be purchased separately. They don't have to be purchased together. But for an ease of ordering, you can order with one item number. So the I want it all option is there. That as a suite, it's 2 bundles, so that's 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, designer series paper, it's specialty designer series paper. You get embellishments, embossing folder, and ribbon is $244.25. Now with the second starter kit option, you can get this plus another nearly $100 of product for $169. The starter kit is $169, and you can choose $344 worth of product. This suite is $244.25. So that's how I'm comparing the value of the product of the starter kits. So I'm going to be using this and stamping it. I am still working out whether I want to color it or whether I want to use it as a 2-step stamping. Now with 2-step stamping, it has this stamp set is a 2-step stamping stamp set because it's got those images which fill in the color there. So that fills in that, and that fills in that one, and they sort of work in with those, and the ribbon fills in there. So let me see. I might be in the mood for some coloring, so do you get in the mood like that? I do. I already had someone take advantage of the offer, which is so exciting. I love when people take the value, see the value in Stampin' Up. I have been demonstrating for 10 years. Well, I'm a demonstrator. Demonstrator doesn't mean you have to demonstrate. I joined in 2015, and I wanted one product. Like I saw something and I wanted that. I'm stamping this in Tuxedo Black. I had never heard of that company, right? And I just saw something in a magazine and I wanted that product. And then I contacted somebody and I got a catalog, and I saw a lot of stuff that I really, really liked. And I thought, oh, I need to get this join offer because it's so much better, because I could see myself purchasing lots and lots of products, and it was just better value for me. I am going to go with some petal It'll be pretty in pink for my color palette, and maybe a bit of real red. I've got some designer series paper in mind. That's where I'm going with this. Maybe I am thinking that we'll start with this. This is Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo tends to work nicely with these colors. With the pretty in pink, it blends in nicely. I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to start with the dark. I'm going with the light pretty in pink. I'll go with Flirty. Now this may be a little bit, yeah, I think this is better at the base. I think I prefer it there. Adds a bit more pinky tone, which I like. So I'm going with that at the bottom as my darkest color. Sometimes you've got to try things out. So let's go with that at the base. I did say I'm kind of messing today and just trying out things. I need to be over that line, but use my color lifter. These are stamping blends I'm coloring with, which are alcohol markers. They blend very nicely. So then I'm going to go with our dark, pretty in pink. And light, pretty in pink. Now this one's a bit more of the pinky tone because we did add that the Flirty Flamingo towards the end, like more depth there. So I will add a bit more. I want a bit of a fresher of that pink. It's the same colors, but depending on what you've laid down first, it does change the look. And it's okay. It's flowers, and that's how flowers. That's the nature. That's nature. I was going to say that's the nature of flowers, but that is nature, how it works. And I like that. Now let's do some. I was going to do Old Olive, but I can, as I'm looking at it, I can see one of my old olives, but I can't see my other old olive pen, my marker, which is all right. I will do this. It wouldn't matter. It's going to give me a bit of a different look anyway if I mix it with another color. Because, guys, you should see my desk. I've been cutting kits for retreat, which are the Stamping Lounge retreat. Things are everywhere. Doing that late in the night, and I should have cleared my desk, but I didn't. Things happen. Stuff happens. Sometimes I do get tired. Who would have thought? I'm going to mix it with light soft sea foam. Alright. Then we'll add a bit of old olive. Yeah, and I just thought, oh, I'll just leave it because I still have to do a little more of the cutting. And so I'll leave it. And then this morning I got up early-ish and earlier than what I have been doing for school holidays anyway. And I went to the dentist. Yay. And that's about an hour away where I go. So that took a bit of a travel, and then I came back probably an hour before I had this live. And I wasn't sure I would get back in time to do this. But I've done that in soft sea foam. Adding this light old olive here just as a highlight. And then I can bring back in soft sea foam to pull that color in. Well, that's a bit wet. I'm just doing that. And now just going over it, base. Just helps with the blending if you just go over that. Now with these leaves, I am going, there is a stamp that does this. So I'm just going to add a little bit of soft sea foam there over it to give it some shading. It's very rough here because it's all going to be die cut anyway. For the boy, I'm not certain what color I shall put. Maybe, maybe we'll go in red. Red might work better. So, this is dark real red now. I'm just bringing in that. It's going to go in there. If you're in Australia, you can shop these supplies in my online store. I've got the link there for you, and I will also have the supplies listed once I've done. I'm going to bring in dark cherry cobbler. Saturday is World Card Making Day. We have a free event which Stampin' Up are hosting. So that is from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. If you are unable to join live, that's fine. Just register for the event. It's going to give you access to a video replay. It's just better that you register because then if for any reason you can't watch it on time, you will get a link that you can watch the video or watch the event on. You'll get your personal link. You will also be given a gift after the event. So Stampin' Up will provide a gift for those who register. I'm using a color lifter to just pick up on those little spots that have gone out. With stamping blends, if you go too close to the line, sometimes it will bleed over the edge. And this color lifter will work its magic. Just leave it and it'll do its thing. Now I have got a die which I'm going to use to die cut this. I'm also going to bring in this one, I think. This one here. Just trying to work out which of those leaves I wanted to use. They're both beautiful and they're nice large leaves. I'm going to bring in some masking tape, washi tape to hold this on. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe you'd like to share it with someone who may enjoy it and who loves a bit of crafting. And when you subscribe, you just get a notification when I do a live or post another video. I'm just going to see what I prefer. Maybe I'll do this one. Pull them both out and we'll see. I've also got this velvet paper which I've just received and I'm thinking I might use it. It's 12 by 12 and you get white, red and green. So I'm going to pull the white out. Not the white out, but the white out. I might cut two of these. I'm just going to go straight down. We had velvet paper a couple of years ago, but is it self-adhesive? I don't know. No, it's just thicker. I thought it might say it's self-adhesive. Nope, it's not. It just feels thicker, which of course it would be. If you're interested in the Stamping Lounge retreat, there's details under my events section where you can join that. The 18 projects, $54.95 for all the online content. We have 3 experienced teachers there for you to learn from. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've cut myself a kit so I can create those fun folds too because they're so good. Can't wait to learn from the other 2 girls, Kayla Nursery. It's going to be so good. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee that. So you get 6 fun folds and 12 other projects, which is pretty good. So got that, and then we'll use the velvet and cut this out. I think I'm going to be blending on this, but that's why I'm cutting it in white. Probably want to run it through a couple of times because it's thicker. Cuts well. I like it. I probably wouldn't have got this velvet paper, except Kayla used it on her projects in some of the projects in the retreat, and so I got it, and I'm happy that she did, because now I bought it. I love that we enable each other so much. You have a crafty friend who enables you to make good choices. Crafty purchases are good. That's what friends are for. I think that's what the community is. Not that's what I mean, encouraging, but we meet crafty friends in Stampin' Up, and Kayla is one of those friends. I would have never known the girls at Stamping Lunch, Maestry, and all those members there. I would have never known if not for Stamping Up. I think some of my closest friends are from there. So I'm taking Softly Foam, just blending this over, because then I think it'll tie nicely. I may even bring in some of the old olive. So then when you put it like this, it blends really nicely. I think it just looks real pretty. That's where the white is good, and then you can mix and match those colors. I'm going kind of with the flow of the leaves, because if you go this way, I tried it and it's just not, it's a bit trickier, right? Because it's fine leaves here. But I'll get my darker blending brush. For the old olive. Nicole, hi Nicole. You've been picking at new stuff. No worries about being late at all. That's the beauty of video. You can watch it later. Hi Sarah, lovely to see you. Welcome. Yeah, there's new stuff, and I didn't mention there's also last chance is new product. There's not new products. There's products that have extra products that have gone on the last chance. So this is old olive. I'm just adding. I think it brings in a bit of depth here by adding that old olive. So there's products that have gone on the last chance list. You know what I'm sad about that's gone on there? The floral impressions, guys. Get it? That's the one with the big oval. I did have a quick look like at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, what was on there with my eyes slightly closed. But I haven't had a good look at the new product. We have, this is another perk. If you get the starter kit, you'll be able to select from pre-release product, which are coming next month. But if you might be able to, you will be able to add stuff if you want to from pre-order, which we're able to order at the moment. I'm just adding some of that old olive, brought it up a bit. So this is that velvet paper, which it feels weird to say velvet paper. It's like a contradiction. But that doing this sort of thing is just all giving you different textures, and that's what I love about my with card making. What I like to do with creating, give yourself different textures. It creates interest in your cards. Cleaning my hands so we don't have too much there. All right. Put that in there. I am following a sketch which is in the catalog. I will show you once I'm done which one it is. If you find it, let me know. Hint, it is not from the traditional Christmas suite. Long live vellum. Oh dear. I was cutting for these kids last night, and we had used vellum in some of our things, and so I was praying that I'll be able to find my vellum. I knew I had a fair stash. So I found it, cut it, and then lo and behold, it was there. Couldn't believe it. So for I'm still working. I've got a few options here, but I think that's a staple. You need the vellum. Those are staples you need. So I think there'll be a few people doing a happy dance today. Not vellum. So I've got a basic white card base and pretty in pink matte layer. So this is my little, what I had in my head was going to do something. Then my next layer, and this is kind of going to go something like that. Now I have got a piece of this. Now I'll have this tutorial up for my newsletter subscribers later on this week. This is the traditional Christmas designer series paper, which I will trim down. I did say I have just had this in my brain. And this is the Unbounded Beauty designer series paper. Okay, I did check. It is on last chance, but it is still there. This is from last year, but it's still. So if you're in Australia, it is still available. I'm not sure about other markets, but it was there this morning. As of about an hour ago. And I was specifically looking for a pretty in pink piece, and I didn't have the small packs of in that color, and I wanted a pretty in pink sheet. So I went looking what I had, and that was available. So that. With this paper, I have used mostly the reverse, which is less busy, kind of, I felt. less busy. And because with the flowers and things, I just found I was using more of them. Okay, that's snuck in there. It's hiding from me. Alright, so I love a bit of embossing, so I'm going to do some embossing. That's going to stick like that. So you'll just have a little bit visible, not a lot. And I know there are different flowers or foliage that I don't think it matters. It's just like because it's a tone on tone background, it doesn't matter. So something like that. Let me work out what embossing folder I am going to use. That might be a possibility. The eyelet one, that's just very dainty. I want something like that. Those are kind of lending itself to, but I think the eyelet is better. Yeah, I think the other markets see, because we're going first, South Pacific, so they can get a sneak peek of our stuff and get excited. All right, I'm going to emboss this piece of basic white. I had moved that and it was a bit wonky, but it's okay. It is doable. I like the freshness with this white and just a little hint of the, I think that needs to be trimmed down a bit. Let's see. It is possible that just kind of, I'm going to eyeball that. Maybe. Yeah. That will do. Let's hope my card base is right. Sometimes I don't know what planet I'm on when my card bases are a bit wonky. So yeah, I feel that's a bit wrong, but it will work. It will work. It's possible. I do have some card stock in American sizes, so it's possible I have cut some. I reckon at one stage I was going through cutting them in the other size. I thought they were in A4 and they were letter size. Because when I did my on-stage demonstration, we got given some cardstock, and that was in the letter size. And and of course I was using it, but then That's a bit more. I thought that guillotine was a good join offer, but hey, this one's very good. Remember when we had that guillotine? That was a good one. Right. Stick that down. Just see a little bit of straggly bits there. It's all right. Okay. Now, I haven't worked out my sentiment yet, so I might do that now so we can arrange it. Okay. That roller paper is nice. Come out nice. I'll add some dimensionals on that. So for our sentiments, we could go with a multitude here, but don't want it too big either. Maybe we'll pick the label first. I know, right? How good is it? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's really hard to believe that just like that $60 one is just unreal. I think it's just it's less than a bundle. You'd be crazy not to. That's what I think. So that personally, I prefer, believe it or not, I like my just straight sentiments. I tend to stick with just straight ones. I don't like too many big sentiments. So I may go with they're all kind of curved. Maybe I should do one of those curvy ones. I don't want to cover my bow, but I might have to. I haven't used that curvy one yet, so I should use it. That's a big sentiment. Let's see. I think that's how I normally do my little ones. See, like that, it just feels really huge. It's a bit overpowering. Many happy wishes. 'Tis the season is nice and straight and simple. You could even go with the greetings for you, the ephemera pack. That's a good little pack to have. It's like not little, it's got lots and lots of sentiments. Definitely worth looking at. I might even look at that myself if I can find it in a hurry. Yeah, you get heaps and heaps of sentiments in it. If you haven't looked at it, see, it's those sort of things are so easy. See, I like that Merry Christmas. That kind of works good for this. Just a cross like that. Let's do that. Make it life easy. All right. Stick that down. I'm just gluing that down. Then I will put some dimensionals on one side. Put a few because you want it to not flop in the center. You could even use your foam sheets. So you're going to put one like that. So you'll have minimal of that specialty underneath visible. This Saturday, we've got World Card Making Day, and before that, like from 10 to 1, is our Stampin' Lounge class, which this month is the Modern Christmas class. So you can purchase just the month's class, and it's $24.95, or you can purchase a membership, which is $24.95 for a month, and get the class. The class is free anyway for all members, so it's the same price. The membership renews, but you can cancel at any time. It's a community, the Stamping Lounge, where we share projects and ideas monthly. You get lots of content. Now, for instance, we have 12 days of Christmas coming up in November. We'll be sharing 12 projects. Our lounge members will get all the PDFs free. In December, we have the Advent calendar projects. We're going to share 12 projects using the Advent calendar, and that's available for purchase at the $29.95 plus, but our members will get that for free. So that's just some of the perks of the membership. Oh, that should be fun with the Advent calendar. So let's stick these down. Do you prefer to arrange this prior? Sometimes it's better to do it like this, then you kind of know where you're gluing things. Other times, I think in this instance, because it's a longer leaf, it's better to do it. When it's shorter leaves, I'd rather attach it after. Whoops. Don't do what I did and add the glue in the wrong place. Just add a couple. Sort of doing it like that gives you a bit of idea where it's going. And then we can add some dimensionals. Might be a little bit tricky on top of that velvet, but we'll see how we go. Now we'll secure it with a little bit of glue there. Okay, for our sentiment, I will cut some dimensionals. And then for a ribbon, I'm looking at that red twine, I think, may go nicely. This is with the one that was with the Reindeer Days suite. That's still around, so that may work because we could just bring in a bit of red in there. These are actually adhesive, but I generally put it on dimensionals, therefore I don't take the adhesive, but you can just take the adhesive out and the backing sheet off and just stick it down. If you want to take the backing off and add dimensionals, just make sure you use your embossing buddy, so you take the stickiness off and then add your dimensionals and make sure it doesn't stick onto something else which you don't want it to stick to. So in this instance, I may remove those, that one in the middle, because it's already bulked up there in the center. So that's already lifted and it'll sit there, maybe across there. It's got a ball already, so I'm going to try and see whether this works, but I don't think it matters with the second ball under. I'm going to put that there. Hands are a little bit sticky. Glue. Put my stamp away. Looking for embellishments. What shall I put? We'll see. There's always something you can put. Alright, let me, maybe just a regular one. Don't know, it may not really look as good as I want it to because it's already got that ball. If you haven't got that black and white one, get that. It's really, this is a different sort of twine. That twine is different. It actually reminds me of linen thread, and it ties superbly. The black and white and gold, it's a 2-pack. It ties really well. All right, so that actually is okay. So brings in a bit of the red in there. I'm not sure. It looks okay, but maybe it won't look that great once I do this. Just a thought I'm having. It's got to sit on either side of this sentiment. Right. No, that's not too bad. All right. You know, you can overthink things. I don't mind that. That's fine. Just adds a little bit of something, like a bit of a candy stripe, isn't it? Something. What do you think? Doesn't look terrible from where you're sitting. Sometimes you have to take a seat, look, go back and have a look. Then you know. That's what I do sometimes. I just leave it. Okay, leave it, come back 2 hours later. It might not look as bad as you think. All right. This guy needs some glue because the stickiness has come off because I fiddled with it. It's not as sticky as I want it. Okay. Looking good. Thanks. You know what I mean, though. You just keep looking at things. Maybe not. 100 times. All right, now we've got this. This is part of the suite too. This is the traditional sparkling sequins. You could change the green to old olive, make it, I think this looks like granny, apple green, not like granny, like not like in granny as in old granny, but it looks like granny apple green. But it might, the reds I think will be better with gold even. All right, I've just got bits of this DSP, which I'm going to stick on to my So I've pretty much followed the color palette of the designer series paper, that traditional Christmas, but I've lent towards the lighter colors, so the pinks. So by bringing out the pink, it's like made it a bit softer colors. So it's not like I've changed anything. I've gone with the same greens, and it's just, and then I've added white into the mix, and it can, just doing something simple like that can change the look of the balance of your project. So still using the same colors. Like if I change this base to red, it's gonna pop it in a different way. Or if you change it to old olive, you could easily swap that to an old olive card base, and it's gonna look different. Yeah, I do too. I like pink for Christmas. My tree has a little bit of pinky. I actually have a bit of a mix. It's got a bit of the blues and those lighter colors. I might put the little lid. Yeah, I think is that it. Yesterday I lost the lid to my glue, right? I don't know which one is the old one. This one is the old one. And I don't know where it went. It was like those missing dies, they just go missing. And that I have no idea where that glue lid bounced to. It'll be in my craft room somewhere. It just went flying. And then I just couldn't be bothered looking for it. That's it. It's nearly at the end of its life. It can finish sooner than I anticipated. Yeah, this paper was like pretty cheap on the last chance. I think it was $6 something. That's 12 by 12. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I just had a quick glance. It's not a bad pack of paper because it's got the in colors from 2020, oh goodness, 2024 to 2026. So it's a good little pack to have if you want those colors in it and you like those colors. So like your Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, Peach Pie, and Petite Apple. So they're really good colors. All right, I think we're done. And I will show you my sketch where I got it from. And just so you can go check your catalog and see where you can paste the catalog. Alright, so that's the card. So I went with this sketch, which is on 49, page 49. Just saw your comment, Sarah. It will be in the open your eyes section. Yep, that's it. So I don't even have this bundle, but I saw this sketch and I thought it's a nice little sketch. I did not put up that banner icon. I just swapped it out for instead for my flowers. And just have a look through your catalog and see where you can get some inspiration, where you can see swap things out and use the products you have to, especially if you're like lacking mojo or something, things like that help. Or you could even go with the color palette here, the Pretty Peacock Pick and Pie Basic Beige. Think, okay, what can I create with that? It does spark your creativity. It helps me when I'm really stuck. I might even just go and copy something straight off. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and thank you so much for joining me. I have appreciated your time, and I hope you join me again starting Sunday night at 8 p.m. this month. Our card creation series is the modern Christmas suite. So I'll be sharing 4 projects this month, and you will have the opportunity to purchase a kit as well with that. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of the week. And don't forget to register for World Card Making Day if you haven't done so. It's a free event. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.